Yeah, this dish is very good, but I have to learn to eat it with a bit less of a mess out of it, because right now it is a mess. All this sauce and stuff. Hey everybody, Lean Eater here, and welcome to another healthy mukbang. I have prepared this wonderful feast today. This is by the Gordon Ramsay recipe called chili beef in lettuce wraps, but it's actually like not beef but pork in his case. So I call it chili mince, and it's in cabbage wraps because that's what's more popular in Russia, cabbage. It's a very tasty, very nice dish. Overall, it's just about 10,000 calories because there's fat in here, less than 1,000 calories, I should say. But it's very tasty, very delicious, and can't wait to dive right in. First of all, as usual, my prayer and affirmations ritual before I eat. О, Господи, благодарю Тебя за все. Слава Тебе, Господи, за все. Благодарю Тебя, Господи, за все. Спасибо Тебе, Господи, за всю эту жизнь, за мою жену, за деньги, за воздух, за воду, за все. Часто пища будет на благо мне моему телу, на рост моих сильных мышц, на сжигание жира, формирование божественного телосложения. Мои мышцы растут, укрепляют в имени Иисуса Христа. Аминь. Мой жир уходит в имени Иисуса Христа. Аминь. Я становлюсь сильнее и богаче в имени Иисуса Христа. Аминь. Я процветаю, богатею и совершенствуюсь в имени Иисуса Христа. Аминь. Я совершенный человек. Благодарю Тебя, Господи, за это. Слава Тебе, Господи. Аминь. В имени Иисуса Христа. Аминь. Right. Let's dive right into this. So the way you eat this dish is you take a piece of lettuce, you take a piece of meat on it, and you put a bit of sauce onto it, and you have this all together. That's why I have the plate here. Because that can happen. Just quick distraction. Okay, that's fine. So you do it like this. You put some sauce. It's so good. This mix of tastes. The warm meat, the cold vegetable, the sauce. The dish itself has a mix of tastes. It's quite savory, quite spicy, but then it's quite fresh. It's also quite high in fats, but then since you eat vegetables with it, it's actually not that high in calories. This is amazing. It's like one of my favorite dishes to enjoy, actually. And so easy to cook at the same time. Like you can cook this in batch. You can reheat it afterwards if you want. Cook this for the family. Everybody can enjoy and share. Okay, this table needs to be fixed. The cats are causing a ruckus again. Yeah, it's such a great one. And you eat it slowly. Like, it's good when the dish promotes by itself eating it slowly, because eating slowly is very important for proper enjoyment of food and for proper like weight management, for not like overeating without reason. One of the reasons why Asians are usually more slim, eat with chopsticks and have a ritual about food. So you eat slowly and you have a special attention to it. Of course you're gonna have better food like eating habits and better time. This is so cool. I want to talk today about weight loss actually. I myself have went through a lot of troubles to lose weight, and now this channel mission is to show the world my love for food and how you can eat a lot of food in abundance without gaining any fat, without like overtraining yourself. Like yesterday I watched Alexei Electric. He like ate 5,000 calories of McDonald's for a week every day, didn't gain any weight. Yeah, but he biked 5 hours a day, like horrible exercise, horrible strain on his body to shed the calories. Not many people can do that. You want to just have a normal life, reasonable amount of exercise, and still eat tasty food and not gain weight. So yeah, it's a common fact that it's hard to lose weight. Like there are so many diets, so many approaches, so many coaches and stuff. And it's a common fact that it doesn't work. Because diets keep popping up, books keep like appearing, keep being written, keep being sold, new courses pop up here and there. And it seems like they should work. Like the amount of science put into dieting is immense. At this point in time, we know so much about diet, about how our body works. We know so much about how to like get proper weight and stay at proper weight. Really. But it doesn't work. Why? So good. And yesterday, I thought about like, I had my issues in the past, I think I resolved them, but what if like I start to gain weight again, what do I do? And I noticed this huge difference. Before, like gaining weight, losing weight was a problem for me. Before, like being on a diet, restricting calories was a very bad thought for me. Like I hated it, hated to restrict my calories, to like constantly be hungry, to reduce my body fat percent. And I was like, oh my god, this is like so horrible. And this time when I thought like what will happen if I gain a bit of weight, it was like just stunning how easy it was to think about having to eat less to lose weight for me now compared to back then. And I remembered these books, these coaches that said to me like how hard it is not to eat. Like just follow this plan, you will be slim. Just eat like this, you will be fine. And I'm like, but I binge, I cannot. And they're like, don't you have like self-restraint? I have self-restraint, but it's so hard. And like people didn't understand, like, and so many people struggle with weight loss. They try to lose weight, it doesn't work for them. And other people look at them and say, oh, you're just lazy, you're just like weak, you are just like, you cannot like control your urges. And then it dawned on me, right now, compared to before, right now my body is part of what I am. Like it's part of my mission. Right now I have to be lean because lean eater, that's my channel, that's my life, that's my brand. So I have to stay lean. And now it's no longer a problem because I have motivation. I cannot continue this brand if I gain weight. If I say I'm lean eater, I'm healthy, but you see this belly, that would make no sense. So now I have to be lean. I have to keep in shape. And keeping in shape now is no problem. It comes naturally. And what I understood is that all these people who write books, who are like instructors, coaches, who release these programs and stuff, they think it works because it's science, because it's some easy way to keep your weight in check, because it's some like thing they found out, because it's just like so easy it works. No. They will never, if you have a problem with weight loss, you must understand, they will never understand you. Because they have motivation, you don't. Like, if a person is a fitness coach, he has a motivation to stay fit, you don't have it. He has it. He cannot afford to get fat. He won't get clients. He won't like have a following. If a person like is a public person, he has to keep in shape. He cannot lose his shape and keep his persona of someone who is healthy and fit and is teaching others to be healthy and fit. So for them, indeed, it's not hard to be in shape. For them, it's easy, like to stop eating. For them, it's easy to stay on a cut if they need to. For them, indeed, it's like a matter of like finding a better like system. Like what system is less stressful, what system is more effective. For them, it's a matter of choice of a diet. Like which diet do I follow to cut faster? But for you, it's not. It all starts with motivation. You will really achieve whatever you need, like whatever you want to achieve, if you have motivation. If you have a certain like reason which makes it impossible not to achieve it. Then you are an athlete, a sportsman, like when you participate on high levels in championships. You don't have an option to binge. You don't have an option to gain weight or whatever. You have to stay in shape. Otherwise you won't perform. You will get kicked out of your like team or whatever. You will lose your money, your name, everything. Same thing if you are like a fighter, like you have to be certain weight to be in certain category. You cannot afford to gain weight. You have to be in certain shape to participate in your category and to be competitive in it. So that's the main difference. If you have trouble losing weight, you must understand it's not that you have low discipline, low willpower. Most likely it's not any one of those reasons. most likely you don't have motivation, you don't have a reason to be proper weight. You don't have a reason to be healthy. You don't see the connection between like your health, your fat levels, your body shape, and something important in your life, which makes it a must. A moment. When you have this must, that's when you can look for diets, you can look for books, you can look for ways to lose weight. You can choose like if keto is for you, or if intermittent fasting. You can pick and choose what diet will help you stay on target easily, what diet will help you lose fat with less like stress. But until you have the motivation, everything else does not matter. No book will help you, no guide will help you, no person will help you. Like the person, the trainer, you pay him for coaching, he will give you this program, he will give you what to eat, why to eat it. It won't work. And he will be like, why doesn't it work? It works for me so easily. Yeah, because you're a professional. You have to be in this shape. So good. When you are motivated, that's when it's time to find the best way to do it. Like faster, easier, convenient for you. More healthy, less healthy. Like, do you want to lose weight ASAP, or do you want to lose it in a healthy way? Do you care about preserving muscle? You should, but maybe you just want to get rid of the fat so badly. Screw everything. Just lose weight. Whatever happens, just want to be lean. Then it's about like choosing the right program, finding the right coach that will set up the program for you, so you have like your personal program which works the best for you. But that's the point. If you have motivation, you will do it. You will just maybe do it less effectively. You may not know there is like a better way. You will still do it the bad way, the hard way. You will still succeed if you have motivation. You might do it like at slower pace, take more effort of yours. But it will be done. And that's the difference between people who lose weight and who don't, between those who achieve and who don't. It's not that people who lose weight and like keep the weight at bay like found some better program to lose weight with. No, they found their motivation. this dish is messy. That's one thing. Like, eventually, the sauce goes everywhere. No way around it. I'll need to use a lot of towels later to fix all this. And so when you see certain like weight loss programs touted as, oh yeah, with our program people like lose weight for good because our program is better, the truth is they just help you find your motivation along the way of the program. Okay, this is a disaster. This must be fixed. It's not like the diet that works. What works is your motivation, and then the diet. And what is crucial here is once again that people who succeed at weight loss, people who like preach and teach it, they don't have more willpower than you. They don't have more skill than you. They don't have more determination than you. They don't have like more discipline than you. They are just the same people. All that differs is they have to be lean and you don't. And since they have to be lean, whatever diet works for them. They just find like better diets. Like one diet takes more effort, other takes less effort. One diet like takes more time, other takes less time. They find a diet that like preserves muscle better when you lose weight on it, and so on. But in the end, it's all about motivation. And that's why such a disconnect between people who lose weight and don't. That's why all the diets work and don't work. On any diet, like you see people who say, oh, this diet finally helped me lose weight for good. They say like, oh, this diet is a miracle. I tried 10 diets and then this diet finally worked for me. Again, truth is, it's not a diet that worked. It's just they found their purpose to lose weight during this diet. So they can come back to their previous diet, would probably work too. Because again, truth is, on any diet where you consume calories, you can gain or lose fat, gain or lose weight. You can lose fat on McDonald's. It's been done. There's a person who shot a film after the Super Size Me documentary where he ate just McDonald's and got healthier in the end. There's a person on YouTube who lost weight on vodka and ice cream diet. He just consumed vodka and ice cream for days long. He lost weight and so on. And then like Dukan talks about, you cannot gain weight on just lean chicken breast. Yes, you can. If you want to, you can eat so much, you will gain weight. It's gonna be ridiculously unhealthy for you. It's gonna put such a strain on your body that you're gonna probably like make a very bad situation. You'll be like quite ruined with some of your organs very overloaded with work from such amount of protein, but you will gain fat and muscle, weight basically. This is one issue with this dish. It's so messy. Like, I literally feel like a pig now. All this stuff around me. So dirty. But the taste is well worth it. So yeah, if you struggle with weight loss, if you like have a ongoing struggle with it, like you tried something, it doesn't work, tried something else, doesn't work, don't try anything else. It won't work. It's not that you didn't find a diet. It's not about a diet. First of all, drop everything, stop caring what you eat, just eat like you want, stop about like all these diets and stuff, stop looking for diets, and think about what makes it a must for you to lose fat. Like, think about not what you want. Like, yeah, I'd like to be slim. No. What body do you want? This kind of body. What makes it a must for you to be slim? What makes it a must for you to have this body? Like, not why it would be great to have such a body, no. Why it's a must. Why you cannot live without it. What would, like, if you don't see any idea, just theorize why, like, what could help you. What could help you, like, nudge you into this direction? What could be your reason? And explore it. Like, maybe it's longevity. Maybe you need to be shocked about the fact how quickly can you die due to health issues. Like, just shock yourself, understand how you are quickening your demise, how you are, like, literally killing yourself by eating unhealthy, by having too much fat in your body. Maybe you need some other motivation, like you just have to, okay, this fly is flying around here is annoying. Anyways, it's summer here, so the windows are open, so yeah. This is so annoying. Anyways, back on point. So yeah, what makes it a must for you to have certain body weight, certain like figure, certain shape? And when you have your must, that's when you go on to find the diet, to find the plan, to find the coach. And again, you need a must, like something which is inevitable. You have to do it. For me, the real progress was that I studied more and more about nutrition, about health, and I just started to understand that it's a matter of my life, like it's a matter of my enjoyment of life. I want to live long and prosper and be healthy. I want to like have energy to perform every day to my best. I want to have energy to do the work. And so I need better body for that. I need a healthy diet. Like, I cannot afford to continue eating crap food. Same thing with muscle. Like, I lost a lot of muscle while I tried to diet down. Yo-yo dieting will do that to you. When you eat low calories, then you binge, eat low calories again. Does terrible things to your body. But I kept like negotiating with myself, it's not that bad, I'm okay. But then one day, I just got into a situation in the street where I had to probably, it was possible I will have to fight, and I was afraid that I have smaller arms, like I'm weaker. And that was my must. Like, from that day on I understood I have to build muscle, I have to be strong, because I want to be confident on the streets of my city when I face someone outside of my city. I have to be confident, like as a male, to defend my territory, to defend my home. I have to be confident that I can protect my wife, my possessions, myself. And for that, I need physical strength. From that day, like, exercise became a must and there was no problem. I found a coach, he made a program for me, I tried this program, it didn't work, I changed it. Now I found a program that works. And I'm gaining muscle steadily. It works. All changed when I found my must. Like, when you have a must, you will easily find the how. It's so delicious. Like, it's the same dish, but it's so delicious you can eat it forever. And what's the worst is that, first of all, people are not motivated to have you discover the secret, because people want you to buy their program. They want to, like, convince you that their program, their coaching, their book will be the one that helps. Like, you tried all this stuff, didn't work, this will work for you. Just buy it and you will see results. So nobody is interested in you understanding that you don't need any books, don't need any special diets, don't need any programs, that you can lose weight on any diet if you just have the motivation. Yeah, sure, these books can help, but not nearly as much importance as they make it out. And second thing is that some of them genuinely cannot understand you. Like, they themselves genuinely, like, they believe what they preach. They think they found a diet that works. They see this diet work on some of their clients, and they go like, okay, it works. But it doesn't. It's not a diet that works, it's the motivation. But now they are a professional, and now they have no issues themselves. To stay in shape. They forgot how it was hard. They can't understand you because they don't have this problem. They don't have an issue because they have motivation and it's automatic for them. They think they know the key to success, but they don't. It's like everywhere in human society, human interactions. Humans are very bad at knowing what works. We don't know why it works. We don't know, like, how it works often. We think we do, we don't. All we know is something works, something doesn't, in specific case. Like all these guru who teach you like how to earn money, how to be successful, happy, even if they are not charlatans, even if they know, they think they know, they don't. They are mistaken. Interesting. That's a kimchi sauce, by the way. Good enough without it. And the truth is, motivation is individual. So there is no like, sorry, there is no like common motivation which works for everybody. This is too hot. Good, but hot. There are ways you can try to find your passion, your motivation for a certain task. These are universal, but those are ways, it's not guaranteed. There is no guaranteed way to find your motivation. There's no guaranteed way to find like your must for a certain task. It's individual. It's your personal journey. And chances are, if you find it, you won't need to buy any products. So once again, unfortunately, the way capitalism works is people who are selling those products are not interested in you finding out that motivation is the important thing. Or they want you to sell your product, like to sell their product to you. Then they will, as part of your program, help you find your motivation to lose weight. And if you do, you will be successful with their program, because again, any program would work. And then they will make you like believe that it's the program that helped and make you be like an ambassador for their course. Because you will be like, oh my God, I found it. I found how to lose weight. I must tell my friends, like my family. Like I tried to lose weight for so many years, now I found how to do it. And the person gets more sales. But truth is, it's not that the program worked, it's finding your motivation part worked. Then again, for some people, the mere act of giving money will be their motivation. Like they tried stuff, then they buy a program, they pay for the program, the money, and this is their motivation. They are like, I will stick to the program because I paid money for it. And so they stick to the program and they lose weight. That happened too. And they think it's the program which worked, but if they would have paid for other information, would have worked as well. there is also this quirk of paid like information versus free one. When you find something free, you consider it, you read about it, you study it, and then you compare it to what you think, and you like figure if you have to like try it or not, if it sounds good or not. Like, should you let go of your opinion and try this opinion? So good, but so messy. I'm all covered in this sauce, literally. I forgot how problematic it is to eat this dish. So yeah, when it's free information, you have to kind of consider it quite highly to give up your opinion and try someone else's opinion. Because this kind of hurts your ego. You're like, I suck, he doesn't. I should do like him. It's kind of a hit to your ego. But when you buy the information at least for $1, that's when, oh, afternoon, cinema family, if you don't know where it wasn't good. Yeah, so if you pay at least $1, that's when the mentality changes. You're like, I paid for this, I have to make sure it works, I have to try it. Like, if I try it, it doesn't work, I'll ask for refund, I'll charge back, I'll like complain on the forums, whatever. But even if you paid a little bit, that's when you effortlessly, like way less effort it takes to try it. But when you find it for free, so that's one more reason maybe why paid diet programs can work. But it all comes down to motivation. So in the end, it's all motivation. Like, when you have motivation, when you have to do it, you will do it, no matter what. I have to learn to eat this dish properly. Won't get covered in this sauce all over. So good afternoon and welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, this dish is very good, but I have to learn to eat it with a bit less of a mess out of it, because right now it is a mess. All this sauce and stuff. This is basically a tweaked recipe by Gordon Ramsay. He calls it chili beef in lettuce wraps. So it's not beef actually, it's pork. He cooks beef and pork mince. He calls it chili beef though, for some reason. So this is the same, but it's in cabbage and I don't use sugar since I try to stay healthy. So I use like sweetener. So I tweaked the recipe a bit. The main tweak is that I don't put the sugar on the pan to caramelize, because artificial sweeteners, they often break above like 150 degrees Celsius. So it will smoke and burn, it won't like caramelize properly. And the cabbage instead of lettuce is just because it's more popular in Russia. The cabbage, way more. It's a very tasty dish, but it's such a mess. I have to learn to eat it somehow that it doesn't produce such a mess, because the sauce is literally everywhere. But it's very simple to make and very easy. Yes, you should actually learn it, because some of them are toxic. Like, for example, aspartame, which is what you find in your Coca-Cola, it's actually toxic above 60 degrees Celsius. So that's why they say don't heat up the bottle, like don't leave the bottle under the sun, because if it heats up, it will be literally poison. No, it should be this, like, not thickened. It should just be drizzled on top of the meat. Maybe I like it too much and drizzle too much. So the sweeteners I use are erythritol, stevia seed and sucralose, mostly erythritol and sucralose. And among those, sucralose, it kind of breaks up above like around 130 degrees. So you can use sucralose in baking, because baked goods, like even though you put them in like an oven which is like up to 200 degrees, the goods themselves don't like go higher than 100 degrees Celsius usually. But if you cook something on a pan, you have to make sure it doesn't heat too much. In case of sucralose, it's not that toxic when it like overheats, but it's still broken down. It's no good. Well, that's one side, like one way to look at it. But you still have to at some point consider, especially if you're like feeding people, cooking, consider like what the after effects are. Like they may be full and happy now, but what about in 10-20 years? Like if I would feed my wife whatever she likes, even like unhealthy choices, without restraint, and in 10 years my wife has worse hair, like worse health, would I be okay with that? Like if she would be aging faster, if she would have health issues because she ate unhealthy foods, and I knew I could have changed that, cook something different for her, like kind of nudge her towards healthier options. I wouldn't do that. Like I would try to do it. So that's what I'm trying to do basically. I'm trying to feed my wife healthier choices. Okay, just 1 minute, maybe less. I'll get the ice cream and remove this mess here. So I'm just gonna clean after the stream, I guess. So yeah, this ice cream is just the best. I just made it, but this is yesterday's, of course, because it's already frozen. This is just amazing. You can eat this for such a long time. You can just enjoy it, and so low calories, like 30 calories in this thing. And it takes like 8 minutes to eat. You can just enjoy it like in any amount. And you can add any flavors, so it like whatever you want. Strawberry, kiwi, pineapple, vanilla, whatever. I do enjoy soda ice cream as well, that's why I make them. Like, I make carbonated water, and then I add my own flavors and sweetener to it. So I know it's completely devoid of any, like, of any excessively harmful components, no preservatives, no like bad sweeteners. Yes, of course, carbonated water is also not very good for your teeth, but you can use a straw to drink it, and then it's fine. And you can just make your own lemonade, your own like Pepsi, whatever. No, uh, I'm gonna back at Monday, so I don't have a schedule yet, but Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday there will be a stream at around this time, maybe earlier. And oh no, not Friday. Friday I go home to my home city, to my home flat, and then I'll have a stream schedule and I will stream at regular intervals and also regularly release videos on YouTube, I promise. For now, please follow on Twitch so you can be notified when I stream. And as I said, this thing takes so much time to eat and enjoy, so we still have like 15 minutes to chat at least. Yeah, flavoring is easy. You know, where do you live? Like, on Amazon there are good flavor options. In Russia I know where to buy them, of course. Our local variety. Yep, on Amazon there is a huge choice, like of all the flavorings. You just have to experiment which you prefer. So if possible, like buy smaller amounts and try it out before you buy more, because some of them can be unpleasant personally for you, but others might find it tasty. And adjust the amounts, because what the manufacturer recommends is often not what you will prefer. Like with my flavorings I use, I tend to put like 3 to 5 times more than recommended amount. I just don't taste it otherwise as strongly. Yeah, that's the beauty of home cooking. You can make it all yourself. You can use natural ingredients, artificial ingredients. Like you can use natural flavors. You can like just, for example, the same mint, you can just use real mint and use it to flavor your drink, or the artificial sweetener, whatever. And the ice cream I make myself, because in USA you have this brand, Hello Top. It's very like revered and highly praised as a low-calorie ice cream, which is actually good. Unfortunately, in Russia there is no such brand. We cannot buy it, and we cannot import it because it's ice cream. It's like not possible to order it from abroad. So this like is a result of 30 attempts of reverse engineering this brand, basically going just by the ingredient list and nutrition facts. I tried to replicate it and I think I got quite close. You cannot really eat it out of the bucket, but you can eat it out of this like popsicles, and it's so tasty, so good, and it feels right in the mouth, and it's like so slow to eat, so low in calories. You can just like enjoy however much you want. It's so awesome. You just enjoy it. Like unlimited dessert, basically. Of course, it's limited, but you can have so much of it, you will have enough. So is Hello Top actually not good in your opinion? Does it taste off? I don't know because I never tasted it. I just read about it. I also do this because it's no sugar, so I try to stay away from sugar, from refined carbs. Now I'm keto, I have to, but even before I went to keto, I had tried to stay away from it. And so I made my own ice cream to replace sugar, first of all. I see. Yeah, that's the problem. Like you have to not only make something which looks like the product, but you also have to make it fool, like fool your body into thinking it's the real deal. Otherwise, it doesn't work. And it's not always possible to do it. It's easier with sweetness because that's just the taste on your mouth. You can just take certain chemicals which taste sweet but don't introduce carbs, not digestible. With fats, it's way harder because fat is a certain like texture, certain feel on your mouth in your like digestive system. So when you consume fats, you feel differently. So to make something taste like as fat while having low fat, it's actually hard. The food industry is working on it. So there is in development a project where they have this kind of fat which is not like metabolized. So soon when it's over, when it's past all the tests, we will have a fat which is not metabolized, like sugar substitute. It will be awesome. Like imagine you can cook on fat, you can like put fat in your dishes, and it's 0 calories. It's awesome. But for now, yes, there is inulin, which kinda mimics fat. In baking, in sauces, it can kinda mimic fat. And really, there is one more, like a rare ingredient. Don't remember out of my top of my head which. It's not like available for public. You can only buy it from like special suppliers. It's used in the food industry. Which can also be used to like mimic fat in baking, in like marmalade, maybe. Like jelly kind product. But otherwise, yes, that's usually the problem. That when you go low calorie, it doesn't taste right. Because it doesn't feel right on your like whole digestive system. So I'm trying to experiment and find ways to completely like mimic the original. Like make a bread which is completely like a bread for all purposes, but no carbs in it. Or like ice cream which is completely like the ice cream, but no carbs, no fats in it. Yep. It's up to personal taste. Like, I tried all sorts of syrups in Russia, which are sugar-free, and some of them outright suck, and some are amazing. I found one brand in Russia, which is amazing. It's basically a local brand from St. Petersburg, so I don't think it's exported anywhere. And then I again reverse engineered it. So I made my syrups different amounts of ingredients, and I found a way to replicate it. Sweet is easy. Like sweet is just a matter of finding your sweetener. There are multiple sweeteners on the market, and you need to find the one which your body reacts to properly. Like some people, they have actually insulin reaction to sweeteners. If you're a diabetic, it may be important for you. Like some people, they have reaction to stevia or to sucralose. They consume the sweetener, and the body is fooled to such a degree that the body thinks, okay, sugar is coming, raise the insulin levels. And so they have like insulin reaction to a zero carbohydrate meal, and that's a problematic even if you're not diabetic, because you have this insulin spike but you don't have anything in your blood, so you get hypoglycemia immediately, because whatever sugar is in the blood gets drained and you're like, oh. So yeah, that can happen in some people. And just personal taste. Like some people hate stevia, some don't. Some people hate sucralose, some don't. Like I bought monk fruit. I thought, yes, I found my sweetener. Like finally, it's a pure natural sweetener. I can replace sucralose, which is potentially harmful to our gut bacteria. New research says that. And so I tried monk fruit. It's not sweet for me. It says like on the package it should be 300 times as sweet as sugar. For me it's like 40 times as sweet as sugar. It's insane. I just don't taste it as sweet. I taste the taste of the monk fruit, and to make it as sweet as it should be, the mixture of monk fruit and erythritol, it's like it still has so much taste of monk fruit in it. It's not like sugar. Like for me, my personal sweetener right now is sucralose and erythritol. That tastes like sugar to me. That tastes sweet for me. I enjoy it in all the beverages, in all the sauces, all the syrups. But others may prefer stevia or monk fruit, or like there is again this new development, allulose. It's very expensive. Eventually I will afford it and order it from abroad and try it. Supposedly allulose is just like sugar. It caramelizes, it enters into Maillard reaction, so on and so forth. Supposedly, I have to try it. So expensive though. Yeah, but for me it's the mix of erythritol and sucralose. Yep, what I'm talking about. For you, it's maybe even more sweet than what's in the package. For me, it's not too sweet. Like I take sucralose, it says like 600 times more sweet than sugar. So I make a formula: sucralose, several grams, erythritol, which is like 80% as sweet, 1 kilogram. I mix according to the formula, and the result for me is just right. Like, the result is, it fits the formula, it fits the numbers. So I taste erythritol and sucralose a bit the same as like it's supposed to taste. But the same mixture of monk fruit, not sweet enough. I add more monk fruit, not sweet enough. So I have to add like way more monk fruit for it to be sweet enough. And so for me, I ended up with like 10 to 7 times less sweet than on the package. And yes, it's good taste, but first of all, it has a taste. So you add this taste of the monk fruit to a dish. It won't fit in any sauce, in any syrup, because it has its own taste by the point when it's sweet enough, when I add enough of it. And second is that it's too expensive then. Yes, yes they are. Humans are different, that's true. Like, there's a TED talk which presented a study which studied people insulin reactions to different foods. And what they found is that there's this, as a diabetic, you know, glycemic index, right? There's this concept that certain foods spike insulin faster, certain foods spike insulin like slower, but they found that 10% population has different reaction. Like, they found that 10% of their people who they experimented upon don't have insulin spike reaction towards ice cream, but do towards like brown rice. That's amazing. Like, the rice cooked properly, like it has low glycemic index. The ice cream should have higher one, like sweet ice cream. Most people conform to this, some don't. It's amazing. So yes, overall, it's kind of the same, but it's so individual. Specific individual can be very different. Yep, that's it. That's another benefit of like home cooking, that you can adjust according to your own taste. And have your private like paradise of taste. Don't have to settle for something made by someone else, which is good but not enough. You can make it perfect for you. That's why I made this channel. I want to share this love for food and this idea that you can cook at home quickly, efficiently, like make a lot of food in a limited amount of time and enjoy an abundance of tasty food without compromise, without having to take too much calories in, too much crap in. Yes, honey is actually like one of the best ways to sweeten with something which has calories, because at least it's very nutrition dense. It has so much, like so many nutrients in it, so much health benefits. But since I'm keto, I just have to abstain from carbs. only take them from vegetables. And so my goals are not due to having some health issues, but due to the choice. And so I just have to be zero carb, so I just find ways to implement sweeteners everywhere, which are 0 calories. And it also allows me to have this lifestyle of eating more and not gaining fat, which is amazing. Anyways, thank you very much for joining me today. And for those who are watching on YouTube, please subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss another upload from me. And after you do that, there will be a list of videos right here, other healthy mukbangs, which you will definitely enjoy. So I love you all, and I will see you all real soon. Thank you for watching.